The sport I love to watch, the sport I love to play, just enjoying the game and the moments that come from this amazing, phenomenal game called basketball. And then in today's world, I'm seeing it crumble right beneath my eyes. I'm watching it as it falls down slowly because the fans are giving up on the sport. And everything is changing. Times are changing. Entertainment is being shipped out somewhere else. Basketball is just not the same as it used to be. So as we all know, NBA viewership is down. NBA, it's not looking too good for us, man. It's not looking too good for us, boys. Looking like basketball might just blink out, become irrelevant, which is something that should not happen, but I see why it's headed towards there. First off, in my intro, I blame the fans not liking the sport as much. It's not just the fans themselves too, it's the NBA players themselves too. They don't have the passion, the drive they used to have back then. Just like that video I made last time talking about how NBA players aren't from the hood. That theory I made goes into play into this, why it's showing you why the NBA viewership is going down tremendously. And I also have to address some issues in this video because I feel like I have to speak my opinion and tell you why the NBA viewership is the way it is, why it's going down, why it's trembling. The first reason I would say to why it's going down is because of the drama. Look, back then, NBA players, yeah, they were friends with each other, but they also had that hate. They have that mentality of, oh, I'm better than you. I gotta show up in your face. I gotta beat you so I can prove to you that I am better than you. I am top dog. But it's not like that nowadays. Because the NBA players are like, oh wait, I lost. But look at this money that I'm getting. Yeah, you could say it's the same back then because they were still getting paid a lot of money, but it's not the same as it is now. And I also have to say this too. It's not just the players that are not having the drama. The players are not just having the want or urge to hate a player. The refs will not let them have that opportunity. Let me show you some clips.
Morant, the foul is on the floor. Technical foul, Luka.
Good. Tatum from Porzingis.
Bro, people are out here getting texts for the littlest things. For staring at a player, you could get a tech. For jumping, well, I said jumping, my bad. For dunking on the rim and hanging on it, you could get a tech. The NBA is not the same how it used to be. They don't like the aggressiveness. They want everybody to be buddy. They want it to be I get that the NBA is supposed to be for also kids, to show kids that kindness and stuff like that, just having fun. But yo, you gotta have that integrity of, I want to get it. I want to be that dog. I want to be top dog in the nation. They gotta have it because, like, go look, movies and stuff like that, they have that action scene, they have that aggressiveness, and that's why movies are entertaining, and that's why they keep going and running down. There is a long business of movie. Nobody's gonna say I'm stop watching movies for the rest of my life, because movies have some type of action, they have some type of climax, they have some type of triumph. The NBA is not. The NBA is trying to cut that shit out. They're trying to cut the fact that people could triumph over others. They're trying to stop the fact that people should have feuds. They want it to be a family-friendly association. Yes, it's cool and all, but no, that is not what the people want to see. The people want to see people who hate each other. The people want to see teams go against teams they hate. Look, the reason why NBA was so peak. All right, before I even get what I'm about to say said, a lot of people may hate me for this. A lot of people may hate me for this, but I started watching basketball back in 2014. Yes, back in 2014, when LeBron joined back the Cavs. I didn't watch him when he was in Miami. I didn't watch him before that. I watched him when he joined back the Cavs, right? And I will say this, on my opinion. The reason why the NBA was so peak back then was because the Cavs and the Warriors hated each other. We felt like they hated each other, and they always showed us each year because they were in the finals. They went with each other back and back and back. People were saying it's getting repetitive, but they missed it when it was gone, though, because we had that energy of, oh, we know what side we on. We know what side we pick. We pick this side. You pick that side. You stay over there. I stay over here. We call people bandwagons for switching teams. We call people bandwagons for switching sides and switching teams. But look at this. Before I even say this, look. NBA players don't even stay with the same team for over more than 5 years anymore. So who are we to be bandwagons to switch teams? People call me a bandwagon for switching, to being a Kyrie fan, for wanting to be a Kyrie fan when Kyrie was switching teams and teams and teams. You can't call me a bandwagon for liking my favorite player, because now my favorite player himself does not stay on a team. I'm not trying to bash him. But I'm just saying, these NBA players don't stay on a specific team for us to bash them. That also goes into my next topic, the trades. The trades are getting too much. The trades are getting too much for the people, to the fact where NBA players are looking at, I don't like this team anymore. I'm gonna be a bum now. I'm gonna go to practice being a bum, not giving a care in the world. Jimmy Butler is falling victim to this right now with the Miami Heat. He's looking to trade, and he's because I don't know who suspended him. Somebody on the Miami Heat, the coach or somebody, I don't know who, the manager suspended him because they started to realize he's not showing the care, the passion he had for the Miami Heat. Yes, he brought the Miami Heat to the championship two times, right? I think it was 2 times. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yes, I guess he brought him to the finals, but he's starting to fall out of love, and they're trying to change his position, because he's like, well, I made a lot of money, but I'm not having fun. I don't care about basketball. I'm just going to go to a different team and just play for fun. The NBA players back then, they would rather stay on a team or go to a team that's going to help them win. And they'll try. They don't just leave. Look at Kobe. Look at Michael Jordan. Yes, I brought up Kobe. And he never left the Lakers, but I brought up MJ because he left the Bulls. But no, it does not count, because he still had a stamp packed on the Bulls. Look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was with OKC. Yes, he brought OKC to the finals. So what? He did not leave a stand impact on OKC because he left. He left for the team that beat him, to the Warriors. Okay, he won a championship with the Warriors, and then he left again. So like, what does it mean? What value are you bringing if these NBA players are leaving teams? These trades are getting out of hand. Look at James Harden. He didn't leave an impact on OKC, but that was when he was in his beginning stage, so I don't count that. He came to Houston. He left a great impact on Houston, but then decided to leave it. And the way he left Houston was the most disgusting way to leave a basketball team. Decided to leave the basketball team by becoming fat, going to strip clubs, not showing no care in the world. And that's what Jimmy Butler is doing right now. But James Harden started showing no care in the world, then traded all the way to Brooklyn to form that atrocious big three. I regret being a Brooklyn fan at the time. It was just a tough time for me, all right? It was a tough time for me coming off quarantine, seeing my boy Kyrie, thinking he had another chance of winning a championship with them. It was a tough time for me, all right? Anyway, yeah, but NBA players are not sticking with a team. So when fans don't have a specific team or for specific player to follow on, LeBron James is a testimony for this. But I have to say, LeBron, the way he did it, I'm not trying to glaze him, but he did it in the right way. He said, Cleveland, I'm going to bring you a championship. He came to Cleveland, brought them a championship, and everybody left him. What was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to stay? Because everybody left. Yes, I mean, he could have. 2018 LeBron was peak. It was peak. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, what was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to stay? No. The team was ass. He put that team on his back, bro. Oh my. I need to make a video on him. I need to make a video on that. He put the team on his back, and he had to do what he had to do, leave. Went to the Lakers, brought them a championship, and now he's kind of stamped in the Lakers. But I wouldn't say he's really stamped because, bro, he's hopped on teams and teams. Like, he just had different areas to pick from. You feel me? He's not like Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki stamped himself on the Mavericks. Nobody thought in 2011 the Mavericks were ever going to win the championship, and Dirk Nowitzki did not carry this team. Yeah, they had some few close calls in that playoffs, but he still did what he had to do, and got it done. Another reason to why the NBA is losing viewership is because it's not as fun as it is to watch anymore. Let me say it like this before anybody hates me. Stephen Curry changed the league. Hands down, I must say he changed the league. But did he change the league for the better? In my opinion, no. Yes, I'm not a big Curry fan, but I'm not saying this to be biased. He did not change the league for the better. Yes, Steph Curry was a man that could shoot threes, was a kid that nobody expected. He did it out of nowhere, started chucking up shots, and to the point where it was working. Teams started seeing that what he was doing was working. So now they neglected every other factor and tried to make three-pointers the main focus. Look, in high school, coaches will get mad at people who were to shoot threes. Coaches will literally, if you were to play in a high school basketball team, I promise you, if you were to shoot a three, your coach is gonna look at you like, why the hell would you shoot that? Or they'll get mad unless you make the shot, because they back then they looked at the three-pointers as a huge risk to take. It was one of those risky shots to take, or a clutch shot to take. That's what made 3 points amazing. That's why when it was added to the league, it did phenomenal. It was so good that it stayed because it did so great. But people would love to see the showtime. They love to see the dunking. They love to see that aggressiveness. But when NBA players get too aggressive, the texts come in because of the refs. The refs are so soft. The NBA is so soft. Adam Silver, what are you doing with the NBA? You're ruining the NBA. Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry, but it pains me because this is a team. I say team. This is a sport I love. I love watching basketball ever since I was a kid. Basketball has a special place in my heart, and I don't want it to die out before I get the opportunity to give my kids the enjoyment of watching the sport. I want to be able to pass down the tradition of watching basketball or playing basketball to my kids. And it looks like basketball might be over by the time I even have kids, and I don't want that. I love the game basketball. I love watching basketball. Without basketball, there's no YouTube channel. There's no channel for me to make. I'm not saying this because if basketball is no more, I'm not going to be a YouTuber. I'm going to be a goddamn YouTuber no matter what. But I like making basketball videos, and that's what I like. And I don't want to see the NBA going down to the point where it's just not going to be fun to talk about. It's not going to be fun to make videos about. Because I love this sport. The NBA is going down. And there must be a change. There must be a change. And I started noticing this trend of it going down recently. Because first off, it's also All-Star games, right? The All-Star game is literally going to be next month in February. We're in January. Props to the New Year's, by the way. I didn't say no. I'm sorry for not saying. If you made it this far to the video, type amen because you made it to 2025. Thank God you made it to 2025. I'm glad everybody made it to 2025 because not every single body made it to 2025, which is sad. My condolences to them. But we made it to 2025, so we are going to put even more blessings into this world. Thank God. Thank everybody. Thank your family members. Appreciate to them. Appreciate everybody that made it to 2025. Amen. But anyway, like I was saying, look, the All-Star game. The All-Star players, they don't give a damn about the All-Star game. Yes, they look at it as a break, and yes, they deserve the break after playing games after games because they have to play 82 basketball games in a season. Most of these NBA players don't even play that anymore. Anyway, so why am I giving you things? Anyway, the All-Star game, they don't care about it no more, and you see how it had to change to the point where it's like each quarter you have to make a certain amount of points to win or something. You seen it right there. So the NBA All-Star game back then used to be fun to watch because you see all your stars playing on teams that you never expected. Exactly, bro. It just made me come to a new discovery. The All-Star game was where you see your favorite NBA players playing on teams you never expect them to play, playing with other superstars. But now the NBA is too regular because NBA players are playing on superstar teams to begin with, that the All-Star game is not as fun to watch because you already see that throughout the entire. It's like you're watching the All-Star game every goddamn game. Every game. Superstars may have ruined the NBA. Hey, I'm gonna have to save that. Me making this video talking about this gave me another idea for 2025. I got y'all with banger videos. Trust, man, I got y'all with banger videos. You know, Sosa is not gonna disappoint this year. 2025 is my year. We're going crazy. We're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff, etc. with all that being said, bro, I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave your favorite part of this video. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. And also, I have to say, hopefully the NBA does not disappoint and we see and find a way to boost back our ratings and get back on track. Love you guys. Sosa out.